Let X dollars be the amount of money invested in bonds with rate of interest 4%, and therefore 15,000 minus X. This is in dollars. Is the money invested in stocks with a rate of interest 7%. We know that the total interest earned by investing in these two accounts is $960. So let's use the simple interest formula. The interest is equal to principal times rate of interest times time. T is the time. Since the time period is 1 year for both cases, we can simply plug in T equal to 1 year, which means we can remove this factor. We will not have to use this time factor. So the formula simply reduces to P times R. Now let's apply the formula to calculate the interest for the first account, which means the X dollars is the principal and R is 4%. So therefore this will become P times R, which is X times of 4%. I can write down this as X times of 4 by 100, or otherwise this is equivalent to 4X by 100. And similarly, I apply the formula to calculate the interest for the second type of investment. So here the principal is 15,000 minus X is the principal, and the rate of interest is 7%. So when I use the interest formula, I consider the principal, which is 15,000 minus X times of rate of interest 7%. I can write down this as 7 by 100. Now we add these two interests so that we get the total interest as 960. So let's formulate the equation. The first case we have 4x by 100 is the interest earned from first account, and for the second account we get 15,000 minus of x times of 7 by 100. So when we add these two interests, the total interest that we get is $960. So I write down this as 960. Now let's solve this equation for x. I am going to multiply both sides by 100, which means I multiply each term by 100. So the first term will become 4x and the second term will become 15,000 minus x times of 7 equals, when I multiply 960 by 100, I will get 960 and then with the two zeros, so it's basically 96,000. So let's solve this equation. We have 4x here. I distribute the 7 to this term 15,000 minus x. 15,000 times of 7 is 105,000 minus 7 times of x is 7x equals 96,000. Now I can combine the 4x and negative sign 7x. When I do that, I get 4x minus 7x is negative 3x. And I also subtract 105,000 from both sides, which means 96,000 minus of 105,000. This basically reduces to negative 9,000. Now I divide both sides by negative 3. So I get the value of x equal to minus 9,000 divided by minus 3. This gives 3,000, which means the amount of money invested in bonds is $3,000 and the amount of money invested in stocks is 15,000 minus x. So if we plug in x equal to 3,000 into this, we get 15,000 minus 3,000, which is basically 12,000. So 3,000 is the amount of money invested in bonds and 12,000 is the amount of money invested in stocks.